Should you ever show down your hand in a live poker game to reinforce your image? That's the question that someone asked me recently from my email list, and my answer, the short one, is no. And the reason for that is manifold. First of all, most players don't really pay attention anyway, so it's kind of like wasted time and effort. And then the other thing is, you might show down thinking that it reinforces your image, but then your opponents don't notice, so then next time you'll think, oh yeah, because I showed down that bluff, they will now call me down, but they will just play their hands. They don't really care about that. And then the other thing is, I don't like to send mixed messages there anyway, and especially if I want to bluff again later. I don't want to show down a bluff. Like, I have a very tight image when I play most of the time. Sometimes I look like a maniac, but most of the time I will have a tight image. What that means is that I can use that image to get away with bluffs that most other players just wouldn't get away with. And then I don't want to show down a bluff, and then next time maybe I will get called, maybe I won't get called, I don't know if they pay attention, all of those things. So I don't think it's worth doing that. And same the other way around, if you have a big hand, you don't necessarily want to do it. However, where the one exception where I usually, not even usually, but where I sometimes show my hand is if I make a lot of bets where someone keeps folding, especially if I have bluffs, and then one time I have a really big hand, then I will show down that hand, and I will make it less obvious. So I will not show down my hand here to show how good a hand I have. I will show down a really good hand if I have quads or a boat or so, and then players will not directly associate that with me wanting to show down that this time I have it. They just see, oh yeah, he has it, he showed it down because it was such a big hand. If they even care. As I said, most players don't even care, so don't worry too much about that. Just play your game and do not worry about marketing about your image or any of that, because most players don't care.